right. Shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. The bonds to the apostle, elders a great millstone. And salutations, you brothers, pushing his word with true sincerity and with charity. All right, so real quick, I'm a name this. What is a good wife, right? What is a good wife, right? Because we get on the Israelite woman, right? But I'm gonna teach you through the spirit what is a good wife, man. Through the spirit, man. All right. Now, and this is why we get on our women, all right, because today and age we don't see this. All right. You might get a woman that's not half bad, don't get me wrong. But and to be honest, these things that a woman can do without having, like instincts. Women have natural instincts, just like when they have children. They never had a child, but a lot of women have instincts that kick in once you would say, have a child. They know to put the baby cries. It's a certain connection they had to the child, at least supposed to. But now, nowadays is just, you don't see that a lot. All right. So I'm gonna give you start at Sirach 5 to show you what not to do, and then we're gonna read down where it talks about what a good wife would be. All right. This is Sirach 26. I'm gonna start at 1. Blessed is the man that has a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled. A virtuous woman rejoice in her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. All right, so a woman that loves her husband actually is excited to see him. Basically, she like his cheerleader. All right, she like his cheerleader. Everything he do, good job, babe. It'll be, and let's say he had a bad day, it'll be okay, babe. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow, just pray to the Lord and, stay strong. And, tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? But today, like the scriptures talk about, a wicked woman would not comfort her husband, man. All right. So one thing that a woman should be doing is comforting her husband. You should know when to talk to your husband, when not to him. You should know what he like and what he don't like. You should study him. So when it come time when he walk in the house, you can pretty much read his energy, because you know what type of mood he in. All right, you will know what type of mood he in. All right. It says, whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart towards the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. All right. Then it said, there be three things that my heart feareth, for the fourth a sore afraid, a slant. Let me jump down. This is I'm gonna just keep reading. There be three things that my heart feareth. For the fourth I was so afraid, the slander of a city, the gathering towards of a unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But whose grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated withal. All right. So basically, a woman is jealous of another woman. That's terrible. And an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he has hold of her is as he that has held a scorpion. Shh. All right. So basically, man, if you got an evil wife, it's like you got chains around your neck, man. All right. It say a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredoms of a woman may be known in her haughty looks, in her eyelids. All right, now you look at these women nowadays, a woman to look at you a certain way, like, it's the saying, it's like, she wants you. She'll look at you a certain way, like she wanna, hey, shut up. Be quiet, butter. All right, she doing she give you a certain look, you know what I mean? And right, she give you a certain look, Hey, like they show you in the cartoons, the batting of the eyes, the ding, how she look at you, all right? If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straight way, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And it was a video I was actually looking for, and basically it was Lil Boosie talking about, he dealt with this woman, and the guy called her, and he was like, man, I love her, Boosie, just leave her alone, man, you know what I mean? And basically Boosie was like, look, leave your woman in the house. She shouldn't be in the club, you know what I mean? Because she might see something she want to try out. And that goes into that gandering abroad, man. You giving a woman too much liberty, man. It's never okay for a woman to go to the club, man. Because the only thing that's in the club is adultery. When you go out, when you go to a lounge and you go to a club, the whole purpose is really to get up with a woman, is to get up with a chick if you ain't kicking it with your brothers. All right, but at the end of the day, if men go out, let's say we go to a lounge, at the end of the day, that's what we looking for. We hoping that might happen. You know what I mean? And women go for that same reason, all right? And most of them have men anyways. Hey, look, you don't want to deal with no woman who always outside. You want to deal with a homebody, a lame, a goofy, as you would say, according to this world. That's what you want. You want a woman who sit in the house all day. You want a woman who tend to, she like to cook, she like to clean. She ain't with keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. All right, you go, hey, let's say she got social media, she barely even on it. She ain't even on it like that. That's what you want. All right. It says, watch out over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, and when she has found a fountain, and drinketh of every water near her, by every edge she will sit down and open her quiver against any arrow. Basically, she'll receive any man. But these are things that you got to be careful of. You got to look for when you're dealing with the Israelite woman. When you're dealing with women, period, man. All right. But hey, like the scriptures also say, give not thyself over to a light woman. All right. So a woman that going out to the club, a woman that's always outside, want to turn up all the time. Hey, look, you shouldn't have to call your woman 1,000 times to get a hold to her. Your woman she should be calling you if you want that type of woman, a woman that's blowing your phone up. Hey, if she blowing your phone up 9 times out of 10, she love you and she trying to see where you at all the time. She miss you. She all talking about how much she miss you. All right, as soon as you walk out the door, you getting a damn phone call from her. All right, you shouldn't be having wait for a woman. You sitting at the phone, wait for a woman to call you, man. You calling her every time, she don't never return your call, man. That's the type of woman you stay away from, man, because she doing something she ain't supposed to be doing. Something got her attention. All right, like the scriptures say, where a man's heart is, there will also be his treasure. All right, and the scriptures talk about what? Let it be the hidden man of the heart. So a woman's husband should be her treasure. All right, and if you ain't always on her mind, then that means something wrong. Right? The grace of a wife, the light of her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of Yahweh, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. I mean, your woman ain't talking back to you all the time. She out the way. She see you playing the game. She let you play the game. All right. She'll come to you. Excuse me, babe. Can I? Is you busy? Can I spend some time? Can I sit next to you? Hey, that's the type of woman you want, man. All right. The scriptures give us a clearer description of what we should be. What we should be paying attention to when we talking to different women. All right. It says and then When you tell her to do something, she do it how you tell her to do it. She don't do it her way. Even if she may think that she may have a better way of doing it, it's always a way to come to, hey, babe, where she could still do it your way. And, babe, I have an idea. Maybe and if he don't agree with your way, then that's just what it is. But a woman that can take instruction from her husband and do what she's told, all right? Not being what you would call self-willed, man. All right. But I thought this was better, babe. No, I told you to do X, Y, Z. And then what's crazy is your idea might have been better, but because you didn't even attempt to do what he told you to do, all right, you might very well get a negative response to it because you ain't do what he told you to do. All right, a man shouldn't have to bug you. Let's say he tell you to throw something in the washing machine for him. Let's say the couch covers. He shouldn't have to bug you to put the goddamn couch covers back on the damn couch. He shouldn't have to bug you to go in the washing and dry machine and make sure you do what you need to do. You already know what needs to be done. All right. It says a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her content mind cannot be valued. As the sun when it rises in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. All right. So she should be able to take care of the house and make sure the house is in order. Make sure the house is clean. Make sure the kids is fed. Make sure the kids is doing their chores. Making sure everything is done in the house, man. All right. When a husband come home, he should never, especially you brothers, they got more than one woman. You know what I mean? Because that's out there. Look, you should never have a dirty house. If you got regardless if you got two or one, you should never have a dirty house. Your bathroom should never be dirty. Your living room shouldn't be dirty. Hey, look, we got technology. We got vacuum cleaners. It don't matter if you leave your mess behind. She should get up and make sure it's done. All right? Because women complain about they want a real man, and they call themselves Christians, but here it is, I'm reading out the scriptures, and yet they don't believe in it. When they hear it, they scoff at it. All right, because really they don't believe, So let's go to Titus, all right? All right, Salakia. Let's go to this Titus 2, right? Let's go into Titus, because even a lot of our women, they ain't never really had a real motherly figure or a wife figure to look up to on how they supposed to treat their husband. Most of our women grew up and their mothers was dragons and serpents as well. So the only example of a woman they got to look up to is they demonic ass mother or they demonic ass grandmother. All right, like it was a woman who I used to stay on 87th, and her mother would always walk home. Mother single, daughter single. Mother high and mighty, old as hell, and she ain't got no man, and her daughter walking in her motherfucking footsteps. They got each other. I wouldn't be surprised if they bump in boxes, man, because nowadays the world's so twisted. These women, they feel like they don't need a man. They got their toys. I don't need a man. But when you get to your 30s and your 40s, you start getting up there in your beauty. Most of our women don't take care of their bodies. They ain't in the gym. They ain't doing squats. They ain't watching what they eat. They crab leg Thursdays, Wednesdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They eating abominations. And they wonder why they got a smell. All right. It's because of their diet. All right. This is Titus 2. I'm going to start at 1. It says, but speak thou the things which become a sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience. What's up, man? Come sit down. Come sit down. You sleepy? All right. It says, let the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, and sound in faith, charity, and patience. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not as false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. All right, now this really is going into not into all these doctrines, but also, yay, look, she ain't waking up to a glass of wine, going to sleep, going with the wine, just drinking. And false accused, which is a liar, man. Oh, I seen you at your sister, baby daddy, cousin house, and tell me who the bitch is. All right, when you watch the movie Friday, man, that's really the bitch. That's the nigga woman. You know what I'm saying? They make a movie about it and they portray it because that's really what's going on in the Israelite community. All right. It says, it said that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. So you women, all right, your job is to really be a wife and a mother. All right, you go into Proverbs 31, which I'm not gonna read it. In Proverbs 31 goes into a woman that she's supposed to work. All right, a woman ain't just supposed to be, she's supposed to do womanly jobs like make clothes, be a cook, sell dinners, and that's a big thing in the Israelite community. Is selling dinners. All right, being a caterer. All right, that's what you could still consider that as a keeper at the home job. You know what I mean? Because she cook at home and then they come pick up the food and they take it to where they go take it to. All right, if you making clothes, you got some women that make dresses and and different clothes and things of that nature. All right, that's a womanly job, man. All right, but of course we in Babylon, but to still go to work and then bring the money back and the money goes towards the house, man. All right, and go, it is what it is, you know. And it says keepers at home, which goes back to that being a homebody. All right, being a homebody, man. Your woman should be out in the street all the time. You know, so it's just something. What is a good wife? I'm gonna just put that as it is. All right, and we in Babylon. You ain't gonna find a perfect woman. All right, you know. You might. It might be a woman out there that's like, God damn it, she ain't all the way perfect, but she the best you gonna get on this side. You know. Hey, the scripture also said, Marvel not she trespassed against you. Hey, look, these women gonna go off. They women. We go off, and we men of the Lord. We men. If we serve Yahweh Shema Shine, we still go off. So how much more them? A woman, which is the weaker vessel. All right. And that myself, I had to learn not to put certain burdens on my wife or my women, you know what I mean? Because, they still women, man. I used to hold them to this high ass standard. Hey, but low key, the Lord will give you just what you need, man. And he might sprinkle a little bit of what you want in there too, man. But just hey, look, welcome to hell, man. But with that, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor, glory to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Let me end it with this. It's Ecclesiasticus 7:26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. All right. So if you find a woman that got the same interests, she do what you ask her to do, and y'all, hey, look, man, don't deal with no woman who just out here tweaking. All right, because you ain't never gonna have no peace. All right. It's bad enough we dealing with hell out here. We gotta go and have our being in this world. How much worse is it to even come home to that? All right. So with that, shalom.